Hello, my beautiful love goods, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am building a Scandinavian inspired tiny house. I am using custom content, so I'll be sure to leave all the creators linked in the description down below. Mainly I use Peacemaker and Pigeony Design, Praline Sims, Maxims. I'm just trying to peek at my screenshots. Oh, Illogical Simmer. They have that Modern Living set, the front door. That's the only thing I use from that set, but I'm obsessed with that front door so much. I think that's the majority of the content creators that I use. Also, Mutsk on the Sims Resource. Their windows are incredible. Definitely go check them out. But yeah, I think that's the majority. Oh, Dream Team Sims. There's another one. Dream Team Sims for their paintings. But that's pretty much it. It was a really fun tiny house. I've never built a tiny house like this before. So I just went on Google and just typed in Scandinavian tiny house. And I saw a bunch of interiors and everything. And I know that this like red exterior is like pretty common. This is what I know from my limited knowledge, is that it's pretty common, I guess, in Scandinavian architecture regarding like home design and stuff like that. So do let me know if I'm wrong, because I'm sure you will. I'm from, America, and, our house design like thing going on here is a lot different than in Scandinavian countries. So yeah, do let me know if this looks Scandinavian enough. I really loved the pairing of the red siding mixed with that, like, it's not quite lime green. It's a little bit more like a sap green. Yeah, it's like a sap green if you're like an artist like me. But yeah, it's like that specific color of green paired with that red, just kind of, it works really well. I don't know why. It's just something about it I really enjoy. But yeah, I'm obsessed with this build. I literally just finished building it just like a few minutes ago, and I love it so much. It's so pretty. Like, the interior is amazing. I pretty much put in most of the CC that I have. Another creator I just remembered that I used is actually a creator that I recently discovered. Their website is it's weird. I think it's like in another language. It could be Korean or something like that. But the website is blog.naver.com. And their content, when you download it, like the name, because a lot of times people that create CC, they'll put their own their own name as a creator on the item itself. So Peacemaker has like Peacemaker, like he has like PC for Peacemaker creation or something like that. I can't remember. But this creator has KKB on their title. I don't know if that's their username or what they go by, because their website is largely in like another language, so I can't really read it, but their CC is phenomenal. Like, oh my goodness, it's just so nice. And it's like, it fits with Alpha CC, but it's got that vibe that it fits with Max's Match. It's like Peacemaker. It gives me those vibes, and I really enjoy it. Another creator that I used, I keep remembering ones. I think I just used one thing from them, or mainly a few rugs, and then the bedspread is by Novas, Novvas. They're amazing. Another amazing creator, but that should be it. Oh nope, I'm lying. I was wrong. Oh wow, I'm a mess. Yeah, just look in the description. There's also ZXTA. There's the Plum Bob Tea Society. I can never seem to remember pretty much anything at this point. But yeah, I'll make sure to leave all the links to the CC in the description down below, or at least the creators. If there's a specific item of CC that you are wondering about, and you're like, what is this, from like this window or that door or that specific flooring, just go ahead and ask me. I'll probably know. I'm pretty, I have a pretty good memory of like what comes from what creator at this point, because I've used the CC so much, I kind of memorize it. But yeah. Anyway, this house though is just a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, and my window is open, so you're gonna hear the birds chirping. But you know, ambience again. It's just a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom house, and it does have a laundry like little space next to the stairs. I wasn't sure what else to put there. Like I was just kind of like what do I put here? There's no room for a bookshelf here because I already have a bookshelf, and I'm like, what do I do? I was like, laundry, because there's a little, you know, laundry line outside. So yeah, and I really liked this little awning that I put on the exterior here, like right above the what is it? It's like the flower arrangement table or something from Seasons. I love that little glass awning that I put. I really want to do that more often in my builds. And that bird is chirping so loud. I get it, hun. You're there. You can chill. Okay. But yeah, the landscaping is pretty fun too. I did make it a little bit on the overgrown side. I just kind of got carried away. Let's be real. I wasn't going for anything specific. I just kind of went crazy. I don't know how Scandinavian the gardening looks. Let's be real. I have no clue. I didn't really get a good idea from what I looked up, but I just kind of made it look very, you know, like not cluttered. What's the word? I just made it look very overgrown and just a little bit wild, but it kind of is amazing at the same time. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Like it's really cool. But yeah. I'm trying to think of anything else specific about this build that I really liked. I love the flooring. That's like one of my favorite things of the build, honestly, is the flooring on the exterior and the interior. I just used the same flooring on the porch and on the inside. It's by Praline Sims. They actually have a website called Cross Architecture where you can download all of their custom content if you are interested in going to the Sims resource. They have all of their like flooring and wallpapers and stuff, and that bird is so insistent. Like, oh my god, I get it, hun. But yeah, it's pretty amazing. And I'm gonna close my window the best that I can. Oh, it is all the way open, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it isn't. Where are you, window? Wow. I'm so professional, aren't I? But anyway, yeah, that's better. I'm less distracted now. But yeah, also a lot of the plants are by either Brazen Lotus, like liberated plants, or there might be a couple by Plastic Box. They're really not required, to be honest. Like, you don't really need the landscaping. I mean, you could probably delete that landscaping if you want it to be a little less crazy, but I'm obsessed with it so much. I also put a little pond out back. I just kind of threw this there because I was just like wanting to add a little something extra onto the build, and I thought that would be kind of fun just to add a little bit of a pond with some cattails, and just kind of neat. I know some people call those cat o' nine tails or something like that, unless no, wait, that's not right. That's the character from Donkey Kong Country 2, right? Am I just imagining that? I have to look that up now. That's going to drive me crazy. But yeah, and this house is a loft, of course. You know, what tiny house do I build that isn't a loft at this point? Like, if it has a second floor, it's going to be a loft. So yeah, but anyway, we are into the interior, and I am so obsessed with the kitchen. It is, for the most part, the counters, well, what am I saying? The counters are by Pisney Design. That is PYZ. It starts with a P, and it's in my description. There you go. It's like PY something. I don't feel like looking it up. But yeah, the counters from their False Creek. Is it just a False Creek kitchen set? Yeah, it's False Creek kitchen set. It's just like their own little stuff pack that they made. It's amazing. It's one of my favorite CC packs. It's so pretty. Like, everything in it is so multifunctional, and the counters are to die for. So many nice swatches, so much variety. And the cabinets on the wall, those shelves, those open shelves, those are by Peacemaker, actually. They go really well with this whole vibe, I think. So, and my mom's talking loudly, so let's just ignore that. But yeah, and then the Smeg is by the Smeg fridge, my absolute favorite thing that I've ever used in a build ever. It's so the pink. I love that color so much, and they're talking so loudly. What are they doing? Oh my goodness, you all! It's been a day. I'm not being myself, but anyway, let me tell you about my day. just let's shift gears. That fridge, by the way, is by Max Sims, before you ask. But yeah, I got up I had 2 hours of sleep last night. I got up at 7:30 this morning, got ready for work, went to work, worked for 4 hours because it was a short shift. And then I came home, built some things, didn't like it, took a nap for like 2.5 hours, got back up, ate too much macaroni and cheese, and now I worked on a build video, and here I am. Talk about a day, right? I'm an adult. I'm a responsible 23-year-old millennial, okay? I'm responsible. I know how to take care of myself. No, I don't. But seriously, it was rough. Like, I just could not sleep last night. It was one of those moments where I could not get comfortable. I just felt so gross and just, I don't know. I feel better now, but it's just, it was just one of those nights, you know? Our weather here in Kentucky has been kind of very much all over the place because it's spring, and that's just what spring brings. I was a poet and didn't even know it. But yeah, seriously, like, it's so funny too, because at my job, if you don't know, I work at a clothing store called Rue 21. It's pretty awesome. Really like it there. Shout out to my coworkers. Y'all are amazing. But yeah, like, our whole thing that we just had this weekend was a summer throwback event, and it's just kind of funny because, like, it so does not feel like summer. It's like barely spring. Like, it's actually kind of chilly. I have my cardigan on. What is that? It's May. I'm tired of this, but I kind of liked today's weather. It was kind of nice. It was relaxing. It was kind of cool. It was breezy. It was quiet. It was just kind of calming. I was kind of into it, but I do want some warmer days, just saying. I like the warmth because I'm sick of this damp, cool weather because it's making me feel ill. But anyway, rant from an old man later. I'm not a man, just saying. Anyway, but yeah, rant over about the weather because I could go on about that forever. But anyway, what else has been going on in my life? Ooh, y'all. If y'all don't know, I've been watching The Office like crazy lately. I've been really into it. I know that it's an acquired taste when it comes to television because it's hard to watch sometimes. Like, I'm so in love with some of the characters, particularly James. Ooh, I was calling him by his real name. Jim and Pam. They're amazing. I'm so in love with their characters and their story, and they're just so perfect in every way, and I just want them to be happy, and it's amazing. But like, and this is something that I've been like experiencing lately, is I've been just having like secondhand embarrassment when it comes to TV shows. So it's really hard for me to watch The Office because Michael Scott, oh my God, he makes you so uncomfortable in so many ways. And there's other characters that do that too, that just provide a lot of secondhand embarrassment. Like, you know, Andy. Yeah, and Dwight. And the sad thing is, I used to hate Dwight at the beginning of the show. Now I kind of have like a soft spot for Dwight. And I hate Andy so much. He's so bad. But yeah, definitely check out The Office if you're wanting something that's a little bit different. There's a lot of fourth wall breaking. It's amazing. I'm so in love with that aspect of the show. Like, I dig it. It's so fun. But I brought that up because I finally caught up on my favorite podcast, or at least I'm starting to get caught up on their newer seasons. There was a podcast. It still exists. It's still there. You can still listen to it. But there is a podcast called Fangasm, and basically they read fan fiction, and it's funny, it's smutty, it's silly, it's the funniest podcast I've ever listened to. Like, they're just genuinely the coolest people. We have a Facebook group from back in our old days. It was previously known as the Potterotica Podcast. We have a little Facebook group called the Potterotics where we go on about Harry Potter nonsense forever. And yeah, they're an amazing podcast, an amazing community. And I purposely have been watching The Office specifically for that podcast because the season 9 and season 10 are the Office fanfiction stories, which is amazing because they used to only do Harry Potter, but they had some like legal matters with Warner Brothers because Warner Brothers are a bunch of buttheads, just saying, and they have to just ruin it for everybody. But seriously, like, it's kind of nice, and it's like a blessing in disguise because they're able to do other fandoms now, or at least they've kind of been pushed to do other fandoms as well. But yeah, they did The Office in season 9. I just finished listening to season 9 because I stayed up all night listening to it because I couldn't sleep because I had insomnia and sickness. But yeah, it's the best. It was so funny. It was about Jim and Pam. It made me so happy in every way. It was hilarious. It was sweet. It was just so good. So go listen to Fangasm. I will endlessly stan those 3 amazing ass people. Allie, Lindsay, and Danny are amazing. Just go listen. They're so great. And I need to catch up on season 10 now. Their newest season that they're working on is actually Game of Thrones. So I'm just like, nah, I don't really, I mean, it's probably hilarious. So I probably will listen anyway, just to kind of support them. But I won't really understand it because I've never seen Game of Thrones and I really don't want to watch it because it just sounds like a lot to take in. So maybe I'll like read a synopsis or something just to get the premise of it or whatever. But anyway, rambling aside, this is basically the end of the build. Isn't it nice? I'm obsessed with it. That upstairs, the view, I didn't realize how pretty the view would be until I was taking screenshots. I'm obsessed with it. It's so cool. Those windows, those big windows where it's like seamless, that's by Mutsk on the Sims resource, by the way, just to let you know before you ask. But that's basically it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. Be sure to check out the download for this house. It's available on the gallery. All you have to do is search my username lukeydean and hashtag Lukey, and be sure to allow custom content in your filter settings as well. And all the CC creators will be linked in the description down below. And yeah, if I miss anything in the description when it comes to links, I'm sorry. There's a lot that I have, so I kind of have to take one thing at a time. But anyway, that's basically it. Thank you all so very much for watching. Stay weird and beware of the nargles. As I'm staying close to the mirror, a lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember, place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer.